Ugh. Man, I'm so happy I have nothing to do today.
Woo!
Man, almost forgot. That would have been bad. So, most of the stuff I reviewed I liked. And, you know, I think it's time for some hate. Here are my top 3 movies that I hate. Number 3, DeckTthe Halls, with Danny DeVito and Matthew Broderick. Now, this movie has to be the most predictable movie I've ever seen. And about 5 minutes in, I called the ending and pretty much everything leading up to it. There's not an original bone in this movie's body. This movie is basically Danny DeVito versus Matthew Broderick. Tell you who you're supposed to be rooting for. Because Matthew Broderick is pretty much a dick to everyone. And Danny DeVito is a rich guy who's trying to one-up a dick. Which in turn, doesn't that make you a dick? So, if you want to waste 93 minutes of your life, go ahead and see this movie. Well, you will see some hot twins, but really, isn't that what the internet's for? IMDb gave this movie a 4.5 out of 10. And I have to say, I think they were being nice. I would cut that rating in half, and maybe that's about what I think this movie is. Number 2 is Elizabethtown. I'm not really sure where to start. It's that bad. There is really only 2 good scenes in this whole movie. The first one is the Freebird scene. And the second one is the scene where they blow up the house. And really, what I think makes these scenes so great in this movie is they have nothing to do with the plot. The horrible plot. And that's what makes them so great. Kristen Dunst, what the hell are you doing? Sweet God, she does that a mess of time. And all it does every time she does it is make me angry. Man and Boom must think when Americans are born, the first thing we do is punch the baby in the face. 'Cause that is the only explanation I have for the accent he has in this movie. About 5 minutes of his American accent in this movie, I want to punch a baby in the face. I laughed when I saw the rating IMDb gave it. 6.4 out of 10? Here's my rating of this movie. And the number 1 worst movie that I've seen is Avatar: The Last Airbender. If you didn't see the show, then you may have liked this movie. However, this movie is based off an amazing show that M. Night looked at and said, I like the bending and the storyline, but the characters. You mean the characters that people know for years and love? Yeah, those. I think I should change them. And some of the bending, too. What? Hey. Do you know Sokka? Yeah, the guy who's always making jokes? The boomerang guy? Yeah, no jokes. No boomerang. Well, I guess I can understand the no boomerang. But no jokes? Yeah, you know You mean Aang? The carefree kid with the heart of gold? Yeah, he's basically emo. He changed how you pronounce the main character's name, even though the show was in English. Also made firebending more like waterbending. They can only control the fire around them. They were not able to create them. I don't understand his reasoning behind that. It makes no sense. The wheel works. Why don't you just use a wheel instead of trying to make something new? I'm never going to see another M. Night movie ever again. This has been the Hence Review. Now it's time for the Weird Fact of the Week. Men can read smaller print, but women, they can hear better. I can see a penny outside. What?